All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second All-Star game mixed with Division 1 and 2. And oh crap, Zach cannot hear me, but now he can. And Zach, thank you for joining us. This time I messed up.
Well, we all get a turn.
So we've got a mix of Division 1 and Division 2 All-Stars. Coming into this game, it's going to be Cobblestone. And on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the lineups. It's going to be Innovators United versus. Help me out with this one.
The Scotch Whelps?
Schmotch Whelps.
Schmotch Whelps. Okay. I was reading it. I was reading off the script, so I didn't get the right word. Actually, there's missing an M in there.
Schmotch. God, come on, guys. English is not my first language, but it's gonna be live with Pistol. And let's get into the game.
That doesn't say. I'm pretty sure they just hit random letters on the keyboard. That doesn't say anything. There's no way that says anything. Either way, welcoming us into this one, going to be joining us from the last game. We've got on the one side Schmotch Weppels.
Oh yeah, it's Schmotch Weppels. God damn, what kind of name is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a word. It's not a word. There's no way.
All right, so just starting this off, this Schmotch Weppels is going to be on the CT side. We'll introduce them in just a second as the round will play out. 5 members of the Innovators United going to make their way right up towards the middle. It's going to be Shanzi to start this off. Now, No Chill's going to find 1 kill to find on to next, but bounces back on both sides. No Chill's going to find a second kill before he goes down, and now it's down to John, or Jay. See, all these S's, the it's too strong.
Will Sean Jay's play? Sorry, I had my bind wrong there, but Sean Jay winning that one. And Innovators United going down an early round here. Looks like a solid round there. I mean, it looked like it was just kind of like an all-out A hit, and Sean Jay just hid inside sight with CZ and was able to clutch things out. I mean, it wasn't anything more than that, really. Players in Innovators United weren't able to get up the ramp, and as a result,
all right,
I'm just going to call them the CT side. I'm calling them the CT side.
Schmotch Weppels with Sean J, No Chill, Hunter the Clutch, Monty, and Welshie. Of course, the players to shine here is going to be Welshie alone, along with Sean J. And on the Innovators United is going to be Shanzi, Wildfire, Sherze, Cypher, and Next.
Yeah, Cypher. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And you got that Space Soldiers picture too. I mean, they played really well at MDL today. Excited to see them at the major.
Oh, yes.
Really weird mix of teams going to the major.
Tyler dropped out, right?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a longer story than that once the information actually comes out. But either way, information gained here. Oh, a team kill?
Yes, indeed. Next, not hungry for blood, but it's okay. 2v3 situation with just Pistol, but No Chill's gonna clean up one, leaving Cypher all by himself. I believe Cypher, Wildfire. I can't remember if Shanzi's a Division 1 or Division 2 player.
He's a D2. He's a D2 player.
So both sides have 3 Division 2 players.
Yeah, the CT side has 2 Division 2 players, and that is No Chill and Hunter the Clutch.
Oh, I see.
See, I think what happened with that team kill there, I think that Next was trying to kill Welshie, who was in the corner there, just hiding on the off corner, and I think Scherze's, I think his neck got in the way, and took the bullet instead.
Scherze. He gave me a call, actually, after the match, and I told him I was proud. And you know, he asked, he's like, can I get a full ride? I'm like, talked to our director, he was right next to me. He's like, yeah, I'm quitting the team if I don't get a full ride. I'm like, oh my god, don't do this to me.
We live in Canada, doesn't everybody get a full ride now?
Pretty much. Free healthcare.
Isn't post-secondary supposed to be free now too?
Pretty much.
But Scherze down to 1 HP there. Monty almost taking his life, but Scherze comes out on top, and drop control going to fall to Innovators United.
Oh, more team killing. There's 2 TKs here for Innovators United.
Wait, so Scherze got team killed twice.
Did he? Oh yeah,
he was the only player. Yes, so I think his neck's just getting in the way.
Yeah, come on, Brandon. We're gonna have to like take you to see like a cosmetic surgeon or something. We need to get rid of that neck. I'm pretty sure he uses 2 scars to wrap around his neck.
Oh my gosh.
I'll have to take a photo of it or something.
We gotta be careful. Even if they know he's like known by you, we're gonna lose our jobs.
No. He loves me. But pistols here for Schmochweppels. I like that. Saying it over and over again helps.
Schmochweppels.
But yeah, it's just an upgraded pistol by them. Not really too much they can do against AKs, but the tide can't change with your boy Welshie here.
Not a good time for the counter boost.
Oh, Cypher. A Division 2 player. Nice aim.
You gotta remember, these Z2 All-Stars, you know, just because these players go to a Division 2 school doesn't mean that they're Division 2 caliber players necessarily. Like, a lot of these guys are very, very strong players. No Chill obviously coming to mind right away because of the feature that I did on his school, so I got to find out a lot about him. And definitely very valuable member of his school team. And Scherze's going to clean up that one as well. So now 3-1 for the side of Innovators United.
Op gonna be picked up here for Schmochweppels. I feel like it's like someone would name their cat Schmochweppels. Like, here, Schmochweppels.
Stop.
Like, is this like? It's so distinct. It's just like kind of cute, you know?
It's just weird. I don't like saying it.
Yeah.
I like when letters go in a row to make a word usually.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Dylan's execute onto this B-bomb site. It's going in favor of the Schmochweppels. And I coughed. I couldn't do it. I made myself laugh, but it's a 2v3 situation. And Wildfire's down to 17 HP. Chansey's picked up 2 kills, and Cypher's here. As they're actually the last 3 players here on Innovators United are D2 players. Now Sean J is gonna pick up 1 towards lane, and Hunter the clutch tiptoeing towards Big Rock.
Shanzi and Wildfire set up here in a crossfire between Stairs and Coop. Pretty good crossfire to be in here, but they're going to have to take a fight at some point. Shanzi does have a molly to work with, but Wildfire going to take out Hunter, who does not check Coop. This may be very well the round for Innovators United as a result. Wildfire will clean up with the final kill, and 4-1. Ooh, the scoreline. Schmochweppels unfortunately unable to retake that one.
I think the name just still bothers me, just hearing it. Hearing you say it bothers me. But when I say it doesn't
like
bother me.
what I'm trying to say it right.
I don't know. Like,
is there a right way to say it?
I don't know.
It's fun to say, it's not fun to hear or fun to read.
Schmochweppels.
I've tried to figure out if it was anything else, but it can't be. Either way, Wildfire taking out the pistoling Hunter. And Sean J gonna reply though, find a UMP.
Yeah, there's not much to say about
finds
this
one
round,
as well.
But if Sean J can actually turn it around with just this UMP, and Monty picks up something with the CZ, it could definitely turn around. But with just upgraded pistols and that UMP, when they're kind of spread thin as well. No Chill's all by himself trying to watch drop. Shanzi wants to gain control, and down he goes, and he finds a headshot just like that. And now the rotates need to come through. As on the prowl is going to be Shanzi, up close to circle. Fights downtown, a little bit of a spray. He actually finds that second player there, it's going to Monty, and Glock out. As Sean J, don't try it against that man, he has aim.
Definitely. I mean, I think the smoke there. Obviously, they're trying to get frag hungry here. When you're on that T side, you really want to make sure that you're not letting any CTs bring any guns into other rounds. I mean, this map isn't so much like Cache in the way that individual plays can shine through, but there's a lot of areas on the map where you can make an individual peek or make an individual play if you have the right spawn or the right timing. And you know, just a saved rifle or saved op can make all the difference in a round because of that.
Yeah, but now we're gonna see an op on both sides. This could be Sean J. And then Wildfire. It's a 1-2-2 setup as 2 players towards draw. To be Welshie and No Chill. And what I've been actually looking for was some kind of pug style from both sides, and we're not really seeing that. Because essentially, that is what you're gonna find, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of respect going on right now, which is a little weird.
Yeah, it's really odd. But Innovators United, 5 rounds on the T side so far. It is a T-sided map. I guess it depends how you look at it.
Yeah, I'd still say T-sided. Especially in this scenario where you need a solid CT setup. But Cypher takes down Welshie at the door. Not a fight you expect Welshie to lose in that scenario. And Next is going to find one as well. And all of a sudden, the A side is going to belong to Innovators United. The Schmotchweppels are falling apart.
Yes, indeed. The Schmotchweppels just hold on to their gun. But in from behind, the Shanty who finds Sean J. The op's going to be picked up by Monty. But these last 2 players need to hold on to their equipment, as this will actually be 1-6.
Yeah, I mean they have an op and an AK to work with in the coming round here, and I mean they've lost so many in a row at this point that forcing might not be out of the realm of possibility for the CT side here. Just going to be a matter of taste, I guess, for them at this point, and they are going to do a little bit more damage as Shirzay goes down. But ultimately, Innovators United are just taking advantage of strong entry play right now. They're keeping Schmotchweppels guessing, but they're hitting the entries on both sites
you know what
equally as effective.
Schmotchweppels reminds me of? It's like an Oompa Loompa's name. It's like, oh, hey, Mr. Schmotchweppels. Like, that's what I think of. I'm sorry. I just
like an elf at Santa's factory.
Yeah, it reminds me of some Willy Wonka stuff. Can you guys not agree? I really want to know who came up with this name. Like,
we need more insight on the Schmotchweppels. Somebody dig and find some info for us.
It's actually kind of mind-blowing, a little bit.
It could be like a character from like Narnia, you know, like, oh, look at that little Schmotchweppel.
As you say that, Sean J is going to be taken down by Wildfire, a fan favorite in chat. We're going to keep the camera on this man as he's potentially able to get another kill here, but danger close to Hunter the Clutch. Be 2 players, make that 4 players here towards danger. Cypher wants to they tickle his toes, and he's going to go down to Next. And now A site looking to be completely open. The rotate's going to come right through. No Chill, followed by Monty and Welshie.
Tapping through the door, Shanzi almost doing some damage here, but looks like a triple door push. All 3 players are going to come out all at once, and Monty going to trade kills with Wildfire before Cypher and Shirzay going to shut down the retake attempt of the Schmotchweppels, and now Innovators United running away with his half.
Yeah, it's this is where it starts to boil down. Oh, you got a disconnect. Welshie, one of the stronger players here for the Schmotchweppels.
Wait a second, hold on. I think it might be a combination of the letters in each player's name.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh my god! You're so smart! SH, MO.
Yeah, that'd be Sean J, and then MO is Monty, and CH would be like No Chill, WE would be Welshie.
And then...
I don't know what PLS is. Alright, my theory falls through right there.
Wow! Touché.
That's what I thought it was for a second, maybe.
That's actually kind of funny. So Welshie's gonna connect back with his aim assist. I'm just playing. That'd be pretty funny as a commentator perspective, but as an organizer, it'd be very sad. So upgraded pistol buy for the Schmotchweppels. As you guys are just joining us, it's a Division 1, Division 2 All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been exciting so far as well. I mean, you kind of expected the other team, like, you know, the Smosh Waffles technically have more Division 1 players, but they're behind early in this one. Although Sean J wanting to do something about it, as him and Monty are going to push out lower mid, joined by Welshie as well. And they will recover the spoils in the form of an AWP and an AK for their team, but Bomb's actually still in spawn. Cypher's got to go big here. He's trapped in connector now all alone, and Shanzy in next fighting in spawn for this bomb.
Yeah, Sean J's got the angle for this op. The bomb's at the bottom here, and he's going to smoke it up, but a wide peek here from Sean J. He's going to find one. That's going to be next to go down in the second kill by Sean J out to Shanzy. A 4K potentially looking for the ace, as Cypher is going to be the man all by himself in a 1v3. And in Rapunzel, oh my god, Sean J goes down, spots it out, and Cypher unable to capitalize onto Monty. And the second round will be picked up here for the Schmotch Weppels.
So close too. I mean, it's like the rounds that they are winning. I mean, it's good that they were able to do it on this one, but you'd wonder why they were unable to do it with guns earlier, right? Like, that was a strong play to run out lower mid. They're very confident as part of the team here. Oh, please don't, Hunter. No, Hunter, I know what's gonna happen. He's running away from spawn without armor.
Wait, what?
It's because they ecoed last round and he recovered it. Like, he bought a rifle. He didn't, because they won. He didn't realize he doesn't have armor.
Oh,
He's
no.
realizing it now.
I don't know. He's got $27.50 in the bank and he didn't buy a t-shirt. That's going to be detrimental here, as he's going to get instantly gushed here if Scherze spots this. The player for St. Clair looking for the one tap. Is it going to happen? Spots the dome again. That's going to be Hunter the clutch. Jiggle peeking. And oh my god, look at all that damage. You need to buy that armor.
He got tagged down really hard there. The tagging was really strong. He wasn't able to escape once he was getting shot.
And look at this power play. Monty on the tree. He's got no chill, but there's technically no one here to support him just yet. It's going to be Sean J who's going to be opping, but this is a fake. Scherze has forced to rotate with 3 members of Smosh Weppels on the B bomb site.
Not a lot that they can do just yet here if you're Smosh Weppels, because they're going to hear this information, but they're spread so thin defensively that they're going to be forced to take a fight. Welshie going to fall down. Monty joining him as well in the fragging, as now taking control of the round into a 4-on-3 as Welshie sprays down one more from lower wall. He'll recover the bomb next, going to reply, but is it too little too late with the bomb into CT's control?
Oh, next getting caught from Welshie. Wildfire to 1v3. But of course, Welshie gets a 4K. Expected from this man.
The product of Robert Morris University and many seasons of ESEA main, right there on display.
Yeah, Welshie's, I've seen him around for quite some time now. Definitely a scary player. But 3-7. 7 rounds for the T side. Still looking pretty good. It's 7 rounds in a row that they took. And now a full gun round by Innovators United.
Flashes over A here, or over B rather, sorry. Might as well be called A with how many more people go B than A these days, but Scherze gonna smoke off lane here. Common smoke being thrown just to maybe gain a little information onto the B site. A lot of respect once again being given by both teams here. Both seem to be aware that there's a lot riding on this round, but Hunter once again going to be unable to come away with anything playing close plat, and Scherze going to run through the smoke. Monty and Sean J and No Chill will all find kills before Scherze's able to reply.
Yeah,
and Welshie going to finally shut him down.
Oh my god, it was a slaughter. I think there was, what was detrimental there was Sean J with the op. He was just picking them off. He got a 2K, but he stopped the initial players trying to get out.
Yeah, I mean, he must have heard us talking about how he wasn't having such a hot game earlier, because he's really stepped things up here in this second All-Star game. He's now sitting at 11-9, the only positive kill death ratio on his team. And I mean, it doesn't speak to kind of the defense that he's putting on here and getting his team back into this game. I mean, it was very one-sided up until this point, but now it's starting to look like the Smosh Weppels may have a chance to pull it back.
Yeah, and we've seen Sean J's op. And now he's going to put it to work. There's a gap in this smoke, and Running away is going to be next to try to sell something, I believe. And a 1-2-2 setup here for the Schmach. What? God damn it! I can't do it anymore. I can't say the name anymore. I'm gonna call them weapons.
Only on round 12.
I know. It's getting to me. I don't know if I like it or not. I was struggling. Oh, look at this though. Look at Next. He's in a great position, and I'm not sure if he hurt this player. He needs to check close, and he will check it, and he gets the dink off, and so much damage done, and a panic attack from Hunter the Clutch.
Who checks
He's
that?
gonna give this man an upgrade.
I'm just picturing what the defending, like Hunter's probably saying in his head, who checks that right
Yeah,
now?
exactly. But look on the big flank, it's Walshy. A very scary player. Oh, Next caught with this. What? Next!
World start.
He was running around with his knife. And look at Next. He does so much damage to the Opera. Scherze chimes in. It's down to a 2v2 situation.
Definitely noticed here that Scherze has really been stepping up and making mid-round plays to kind of support the other individual plays that are going on his team. Oh my gosh, that nade barely. Next is going to survive just barely on that one as No Chill is looking for him behind default. Scherze is going to call him out, and he's going to find the first kill, knowing the last is an op. It's going to be a slow peek, though. Sean's going to take him out. Next now left all alone in sight, and one-on-one. This round could do a lot for his team, and they will win it. That is Innovators United shutting down the Schmach Weppels.
You hate to see it. 8 health. Next dodge death twice. He checks the corner. Hunter the Clutch should have, essentially won that. He had the M4, even if they fought the angle, but you saw what Next did.
300 IQ.
He peeks it, gives the guy a dink with the UMP, falls back, and Hunter tries to get away and dies. And then Next runs around with his knife, should have died to Welshi. And then you see a 100 HP Sean J with the op lose to Next. It's insane. I just love seeing Next play.
Very strong player, is not going to, leave any corner unchecked. Definitely a strong enough player to do that and move around the map as such. Next, going big with the UMP here to find a trade, as No Chill will find one of his own with the UMP, but Next replying once again. And Monty now going to be traded out by Wildfire, and a 2-on-2 Hunter hiding behind the smoke will shut the bomb down, drop it for his team, and he will take out Scherze coming out of drop, and that's going to be the Schmach Weppels replying now.
And now the rounds are a little awkward. There's no money here for the T side, as they're just going to have to work for, a rush, a family of 5. Let's move together. And only a few of them can afford upgraded pistols.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of just going for it here, knowing that the economy is going to be not even that kind of strong going into next round, but they'd rather have more next round than this round, I guess, rather than forcing up twice, which is more of a disciplined play in my book, and that's good to see them doing it. Sean J going to be treated here along, but he's going to have these guys rushing up on him really fast, and Welsh is going to come out with the MP9, 1 behind 1, 2, but he's going to be taken down as Cypher. Turns on him, and only an MP9 going to be recovered. Not a lot for Innovators United to do here, other than maybe make some money.
Yeah, and they're just going to slowly get picked off here. Wildfire, the last player. And Walshy, I like watching him too. They're definitely high-skill players. But they give Wildfire $600. So now the last round of the first half, if you guys are just joining us, is a mix of Division 1 and Division 2 of the C-Star League All-Star game. And so far, it's been a pretty good game. I actually thought it was going to be one-sided.
It looked that way for a bit too. Let's remember here that Innovators United at one point in this half was up 7-1.
Yes. Oh, Sanjay, nice pick off, and just needs to back off. Scherze, he wants to, but that smoke's gonna keep him at bay. Pop flash in, nobody home. The op gonna go back towards site, and Scherze, he's pressing on. But once you press on, you need to keep moving. Oh, lost it. Does tickle him down to 46, and no, my God. Like I said, Next. Like, sometimes I don't even think it's possible to get headshots with the Galil. But Next, he burst fire with that gun.
Still unable to spray through that gap and door and pre-fire it, but Next and Cypher going to team up here with their rifles, and Next goes big with the Galil, does a spray transfer with it. He's able to take down 2 as Hunter the Clutch looking for... Oh, he maybe will be true to his name here. Cypher sees him coming though and will shut him down with 3 HP for the final kill of the half. That is Innovators United going up 9-6. Very close game.
You gotta give it to Next, man. It is
it was close, for sure.
to watch this kid. And I cannot stress enough, like, that the Galil, some people barely use it, but in this situation, they had pots and pans to work with in that last round of a bye. Now we're into the second half, and let's see, who won the pistol here? The pistol went in favor of the Schmotch Weppels.
Then they got full ecoed right, or they got ecoed immediately after on a force buy, and kind of just got out of hand from there. And that's what can happen on Cobblestone. I mean, if you're a CT side and you're never really like given the room to get your footing down and kind of get the confidence that you need to win those harder to win gunfights, you know, they have the high ground coming out plat, they have the high ground coming down drop. If they rush out long A, you're going to get caught before you can get to a good position. There's a lot of really dangerous spots to play on CT side here that are very common in defaults, and it was hard for the Schmosh Weppels to get their footing, and you got to give Innovators United credit to keep pressuring those spots.
Yeah, and while we wait for these guys to ready up, I'll tell you guys a fun little Easter egg here on this map. I think Zach is probably tired of hearing it, but I'll show you guys here. So
I think you've shown me this at least 5 times.
Yeah, so in towards the long B side, there is a symbol, and this was left by the map creator, and this is a Aztec symbol to represent family. And that is just a little symbol the creator added. Fun fact.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Interesting, right?
Of course. I mean, you gotta like those little touches there, and there's lots of Easter eggs like that if you go looking hard enough on some of these maps. But that one's definitely one of the coolest ones in my book, just because it's like kind of ominous. If you don't know the story and then you just flying around the map one day and you find it, you're gonna like,
huh?
Be like, what is that?
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's what happened to me too. I like doing smokes and just running around with no clip. I'm like, huh, what's this bright thing? And you Google it, and there it is. But starting off this pistol as Wildfire finds an opening kill onto Hunter the Clutch. And looking like a 1-2-2 setup here for the Innovators United. And this is a little weird. I think Welshie followed by Nocho, a little bit paranoid for some kind of mid push. Ooh, I like this. I think the smoke is for the connector here. Ooh, interesting. This smoke, wait, what? Oh, he failed the smoke. But without further ado, it doesn't matter as his teammate gets slaughtered. Sean J fights back, finds 2 nice kills, and...
Yeah, she got the bomb too.
Oh, yes, he does. Yeah, that smoke was supposed to land right into connector. But Sean J, 3 kills under his belt. Well, she is going to be close by. They do pick a fight with Wildfire.
Wildfire in a very interesting spot here as he was flanked out long A and kind of caught weird timing with these players as Sean J finds the 4th of the round. Can this man ace? You know where the last player is, and well, she maybe going to give him room to do just that as Next tapping away, trying to find him. If you want anybody retaking at this scenario, it's going to be Next if you're Innovators United. Smoke goes down into sight. Welshie going to be taken down. And now Next left in a one-on-one. Sean J playing the outside of the smoke perfectly. The bomb is close. He's going to tap onto it. And Sean J with the ace.
Wow. Hey, come on. We've seen so many potential aces that could have happened in the first All-Star game. I'm not even sure if one happened, right? It came close. You see Book and Bop, right? He came with a 4K, a 3K, another 4K, and denied the ace. And that's going to be our first All-Star ace.
Absolutely. Very, very happy to see Sean J doing it too. As we said, you know, he didn't have the strongest first All-Star game there. He played kind of a similar role to what Monty did. So good to see both of them getting a second chance here and on the same team to boot. So huge round there for Schmosh Weppels. Now this one should be close to tied up when we're all said and done, but not if Next has anything to say about it. He'll find one. Reload is CZ, but no chill. Going to cut around the corner, take him down.
Yeah, and so, oh my god,
that's
Shanzy. That's going to be a bomb. It's going to be dropped. And under the clutch, though, MacBook. And he's just, oh my god. The CZ, come on. I think statistically, the CZ is bought more than the M41S. It's something like that.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say in this day and age, I mean, the Force Buy is king these days, and Wildfire gonna make that Mag 7 work for him. That's $900 in his pocket, and 2 shotguns holding down the bomb and connector. I mean, this situation has played out perfectly for Innovators United.
If Sean J knew, like, there's no way around it. The AK is far superior in long-range angles, but this is CQC, and he is forced to play against these shotguns. Oh, and Wildfire.
Perfect crossfire now too.
Oh my god. Oh no! Sean J. And he cleans it up. A 4K.
Oh,
9 kills in the past 2 rounds. Yes, you do hate to see it.
So unfortunate there for Innovators United. I mean, Sean J kind of gets lucky there a little bit in a certain sense, because if Shanzy and Wildfire kept with that perfect crossfire that they had, like he slid under window there, and that wasn't a horrible play to do as long as the other player was willing to stay in connector, and he didn't do that. He kind of got sort of like, you know, started to second guess what was going on and kind of backed up towards the A site, and that gave Sean J the room to isolate 2 1v1s, clutch out the round. He's going huge for Smosh Weapons right now. They would not be anywhere close to this score right now if it wasn't for him.
Right now, looking like some kind of execute. There's actually nobody home here on B bomb site. As a stack, they come out. Well, she's gonna fall right into it, and he gives up the Mac 10. But will it be enough here, as the full control of the B bomb site has been given up? Shanzy's close by, but that Mac 10 wasn't even actually picked up.
No, and it looks like they're gonna. Scherz just gonna throw a nade in here. I mean, like, at this point, you know, you might say, like, and I've kind of talked about this before. You might say, like, you know, you're not saving anything. What's the point of saving here? But sitting in connector, this is what happens. Hunter gets a little impatient. He pushes. It's almost able. Next is almost able to find a kill onto Monty there, and No Chill now just barely starting to shut things down. But they're making things costly without just giving free money to the SMGs of Smosh Weapons here.
Honestly, I think Hunter the clutch is probably he probably has a huge headache right now. He's died twice like that in drop. Face checks the window. He has the upper hand with the equipment, but the pistol's a CZ. I think the P250 that time as well. And you know, that one angle, the close angle with Next, he's having not a hot game right now.
Yeah, you got to kind of live and learn with these things, and unfortunately, you know, obviously we saw last game, you know, it was between Monty and Sean J. Both of them were able to kind of keep their heads as that one went into overtime, and it was, you know, fairly close all the way through. So, you know, it's a battle of attrition at a certain point. You're fighting yourself, and in certain rounds, if you're having a bad game, it's, you know, good players are able to get themselves out of that quickly. Yep,
and hold that thought, though. Scherz, can he hold this off? 3 attacking B players. He spots it up, but he only gets 1 player. But it's going to be Walshy to go down. Monty finds the refrag, but the teammate close by, it's Shanzy in lane, does go down right away. Follow up is going to be Next, who wants to make his way through, but they've already crossed into sight. Oh, and he goes down to Sean J.
Drive by. That was nice. Nice shot from Sean J there. And Hunter going to find one to join in, getting on the board here. And Sean J finds another one, just padding the stats here. Smosh Weapons has taken full control of this game.
Yeah, they've got the round lead now. 4 round wins in the second half in a row. And the money situation, it's going to be an eco here for Innovators United.
Yeah, see, I told you. Yeah, this is it right here.
The thing is, though, when things like this happen, it's a mix of the amount of skill on one team, right? Only so many people can shine if you have so much skill.
Look at FaZe.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I take that back. God.
No. I'm saying, like, not everybody on FaZe is going to have, like, a great game every single time because there's just not enough room for them to do so.
Yeah,
each one of their players is capable of it, but unfortunately, you know, Nico's not going to be able to 30 bomb every game if he's surrounded by players who are also capable of doing that.
Yeah.
There's only so many frags to go around.
That is true. Scary. You have Guardian on the op, right? And you've got, oh, Wildfire. Deagle to Shanzi. Nice one dig onto No Chill. Looking for another. Trying to keep alive. 4 bullets. He will go down. But back where I was going to say, yeah, you got Guardian, you got Nico. Actually been out of the pro scene for a while. I only recognize those two. Probably.
Olaf, FaZe, Kerrigan.
Oh, Olaf, FaZe, and Kerrigan. Yes. So like.
Yeah, they're just a nuts
give
team.
Nico a Deagle. He drops the op for Guardian. That's already a pair. You know what I mean? Just give Nico a
Got
Deagle.
2 ups, yeah.
Yeah. And
then to be honest, like they did end up cutting Kiyoshima to make this move, and that was a fine thing. That's cool. But I think a lot of French teams are sleeping on him right now.
yeah,
Like of the 2 major ones, and even
Oh, hold that on. No, Scherze in pizza, but doesn't need help because Cypher Shanzi picked up 2 kills, and that's gonna send these players back. Hunter the Clutch, not sure about committing to this attack. Scherze picks up Sean J. Shanzi to
Nice
Clutch, he can
trades.
find the kill onto Hunter the Clutch. And next, with the XM10, finds Welshi. That's gotta piss you off sometimes. Honestly, dying
The
by the
XM10
XM, it pisses me off. It
The
scares me.
XM10 is like it's like next to the Mag 7, I'd say it's probably the funnest shotgun to use.
Yes, yeah.
But its bullet spread is so wide that like you can't shoot people at distance with it. Like you have to use it
Let's
in
see what
drop.
next does. Let's pay attention to this man. He's gonna drop a smoke. It's gonna be
This is
kind of
another
a
place
weird...
where it can be effective, but he's got to sit basically right here.
Oh god. He has the information. He knows they're knocking on the door. The next, one, the banana. Oh, picks up an AK, switches out, and no chill, doesn't get the refrag. He doesn't go for it right away. And he gets actually shut down by Shanzi. Sorry, from downtown.
All the way from door there, spraying that down. What a shot.
I actually thought Nex got that kill.
It looked like it for a second.
Yeah. My god.
Now Schmachwapples are kind of trying to regroup in this one. They don't really have any direction. Jersey's in a good spot. They don't have... Well, actually, they do have the Molotov to flush him out. Welshi, see if he
But
uses
do
it
you
here.
expect it to happen is the question.
No, Welshie's making his way back. I think that, 50 seconds left and how far spread apart the T's are right now, it's going to be very hard for them to get back into this, especially since Innovators United aren't really going to give them any room.
If Brandon loses this, I'm cutting him. I'm waiting.
Bet.
Oh, okay. No, it isn't gonna happen.
Oh, I just said bet, and I didn't even mean to. I hate myself.
But Wildfire trying to hold back these 2 Schmotch weapons. He's gonna do some damage to Walshy. And the Bill is gonna save his life. Actually, I take that back, and the spray runs out of bullets. The op from Sean J. He has to reload back to just the P250. Picks up an M4 with 2 bullets, and he doesn't know what to do. And he's, oh my god, no!
No bullets for this man.
Spaghetti! Both guns take quite some time to reload. The op, let alone, is I think double the AK time.
It takes a little bit for sure. I mean, I
That's
don't
so
know if it
unfortunate.
is it like other guns. Like I don't know if it's still like this. There were still certain guns in this game that if you shot the whole clip, it was a faster reload.
Huh.
So I don't know if the op is like that. It's like just a split second faster for certain guns if you shoot the whole clip instead of reloading with half a clip.
Up and on the other side of this, it's gonna be next with the XM. He's sitting on 3250. It's tied up, equalized to 11-11. Make a wish. And spots 2 players in Hunter.
Later.
A nice kill by him, and now Wildfire forced to make his way back and try and hold this down.
Wildfire and Shanzi now also finding kills, and No Chill not able to find Scherze and drop, and now Hunter, the man with the deagle. And the kill so far in this round left in a 1v3, just a deagle, no armor, and a dream. Shanzi unable to land the shot on him, and Hunter going to remain unscathed for a moment, but nades are coming in, they're raining in on him, and now down to 33 HP. As 3 nades are thrown at him, and Wildfire is going to catch a glimpse, see if Hunter can hit this shot. Probably not, as the op is trained on his location. He's jiggling to bait out the shots. And finally, Shanzi's going to put an end to the madness.
That 3 nade attack is pretty funny. But
I wish he would have died on the 3 nades. That would have been epic.
the round lead back in the hands of Innovators United. And looking at the scoreboard, on the CT side, looking pretty even. You've got Cypher, a Division 2 player, 21 and 14. And Shanzi as well, 19 and 17. Shurzei, what's going on? No, I'm just playing. They're pretty good. But come on, Sean J, 31 frags. He is pulling his weight and some.
Yeah, definitely. He's the difference maker on the side of the Schmoshwapples. Haven't said that word in a while, so make sure we can remember how to say it here. And a close game unfolding once again. Glad to see 2 close games so far in both of these All-Star games that we've seen so far tonight. We could have seen one team run over the other, but it's very, very close, both sides, and that's really exciting.
Oh, Wildfire pulls off from the angle, drops a nice Pokeball, does a lot of damage to Sean J and no chill. But the bomb actually gets foresight down and it gets denied by Wildfire. Kind of a really risky play and it does not pay off. Hunter the Clutch and Welshi down to just 2 members alive of the Schmoshwapples. And oh, Welshi gets caught with his pants down and Hunter the Clutch once again in a 1v3 finds 1 kill at the Shurzei. And Wildfire and Cypher, oh, he lost the dome, but he gets taken down to 13 HP. So far, 2 kills under his belt, but the bomb is out of reach.
He's made his way over to Tree here. He's looking for the shot, and he'll be taken down by Cypher. And Innovators United to survive another round here. They've made it 13-11, and Schmoshwapples, they're probably going to go for a bit of a pistol buy here and then look to kind of make their bounce back when Innovators United would be on a potential 14th round.
Yeah, this is not looking good here for the Schmoshwapples. They need to capitalize. They've lost the past 4 rounds. I'm pretty sure pauses are allowed. And we're going back to the basics here for Innovators United. Cypher. Oh my god, the nade gets blocked and it does so much damage to the other 2 players.
That's a lot of ADR right there.
That is a lot of damage done right now. And so far, who's the closest player? That's gonna be Shanzi. He does have a nade, if only Cypher knew. Those 2 low players are gonna make their way towards Long Bean. They pay the price. Cypher is gonna go down, giving up that gun. Next to be Shanzi. Peeks out and Sean J. Good intuition, but now in a 1v3.
Ooh, Shurzei going down. Wildfire's close. He's actually gonna peek with the op in a surprising move, and that's gonna give Sean J room here. He's gonna be able to get to the bomb, and looks like Next is gonna be rotating in, looking for this one. Sean J holding the door with the op. And now this is the weapon that he wants. Can this man repeat his ace from earlier?
Oh god, this is so eerie. Next, just hanging out, waiting for the bomb to be planted. The only reason why he's sticking around here is the bomb can be planted on both sides. There's a lot of time.
Yeah, Next is kind of considering this as a possibility, and he's just going to do the safe thing and kind of wait in connector here to see if he can get any sound cues or anything about where the bomb is going. He's got to have an idea that it's in B by this point if he hasn't heard it being planted on A. And so Sean J is going to actually have time that he can get a smoke down if he wants to. He can get a molly down. I don't think he realizes he has this much time. Both players playing this very tense, as it could tell a tale for the rest of this game.
We're going to keep the camera on Sean J. We're going to turn off the X-ray. We've seen enough of Next, but this is definitely Sean J's round to win. Mixtape in the chicken coop. He's forced out wide and peeks out lane, and Sean J makes it look so damn easy. That's 2 aces for this man in this second All-Star game.
36 frags for this man.
Wow.
And a second ace. He's like, I mean, if there was an All-Star game for the All-Stars of the All-Star game, Sean J should be written in there at this point.
Oh my god. And now 12-13 as Innovators United have 1 round lead, and the previous round was very close, but Sean J's been doing a lot of work. Cypher's got an XM, so does Next. And as they're going to be towards the B side as well. Oh, and Cypher finds a nice kill to Hunter the clutch. A free gun and potentially able to be picked up.
Hunter's been kind of leaning a lot on this map, trying to get a little bit aggressive here, trying to crack his way into this one. As we said, he might have been a little frustrated from earlier and the way this game had been going, but unfortunate there for him to go down, although Wildfire going to make a bit of a misstep as well to even things out. Well, things aren't as even as they'd seem with Nex and Cypher sharing XM10s in this one.
Yeah, this is... I'm actually very surprised how even...
Wait, Cypher dropped that one. He dropped that XM. They're both Cypher's XMs. Okay, now he's going to switch to an AK.
Oh, but looking like an A site attack. It's going to be Scherze the first contact. Shanzi needs to peek out wide, but he knows only when he finds the offer and he picks up the second kill. He's done his job. And now just down to no chill in a 1v2 situation. Pops out one, that's going to be next, but they both double peek and find that man. And now going to be 12 to 14.
And Innovators United taking that round from Schmotzweppels. I mean, they will get the bomb plant bonus, but this is going to leave them with around $3,000 in the bank, if I'm not mistaken. A couple players will have a little bit more than that, but it's going to be a bit of an odd buy if they decide to go for this, although I expect Schmotzweppels to play for the W here.
Yeah, I think they're going to definitely buy.
I didn't even see a player had, oh yes, Sean J had like $8,700. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
There's only one player, that's Welshie, going to be on the CZ, but he's very capable with it. We've seen him use it before.
It's weird, right? Wouldn't you want an AK in this man's hand?
I mean, there's like two schools of thought on that one. Do you want your best players to have the guns, or do you want it to be evened out, you know?
Late by Joe looking for a second. No, he won't get it. But a Cavalry is here as the rotates come through. Cypher followed by Shanzi. They can't follow through, but in towards Pizza. A nice little friendly Molotov to keep him at bay, but this is looking like a Schmotzweppels round.
And this is where things kind of start to look like our last All-Star game, right? I mean, the Schmotzweppels now finally getting the bomb plant. This is going to fully reset Innovators United. I mean, they're going to have one op to work with next round, but not much other than that. And that's going to put us closer towards, 14-14. Then do we start thinking about overtime? I mean, at least, like I said, it's a blessing that we've had two very exciting games here, people.
Yeah, this is definitely very refreshing to see games like this in the All-Stars. Oh, and Wildfire gonna sit in Rapunzel. Not gonna let down his hair for anybody. He's gonna hold on to that op and look at the money situation. Everyone could have like CZs, I guess. But where would you put the op, Zach?
On the CT side, I mean, if I'm Wildfire right now, I'm dropping a couple weapons, and then I'm just kind of trying to head to maybe like go for a pick long A, maybe he'll peek lower A and just go for something. I mean, you need to get an advantage somewhere and then try to move the op around, so it just depends on wherever your spawn was, but it looks like they're just going to all out defend the A site here.
Oh, and you called it. Sean J, the carry gets actually tagged down, and the CZs. That's two rifles free of charge here for the Innovators United. And they're going to press on as three members of the Schmotzweppels going to make their way into the B-bomb site. The other two rotating is going to be Cypher followed by Shanzi. They have a really good idea what's happening.
And a good chance for a retake here as well. Yeah. They've set themselves up and on the side of Innovators United to have a chance in this one. Maybe not now, though, as Welshie and No Chill find one each, and Nex and Wildfire are going to both reply. Welshie now with only 15 HP, 2-on-1. He will find the first onto Shanzi. Wildfire hits the off shot, and Innovators United going to go up to 15 rounds here. The Schmotzweppels, unfortunately, are going to lose to op of Wildfire in that one.
Yep, and match point has been sealed. Just one round away for Innovators United. In the money situation, the Schmotzweppels are going to be able to buy, and full-out buy here for Innovators United. And now that aggressive, alternate long pick that you called out, followed by the CZ buy that I called out, it just worked out so well for the the CT side.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect them to go for the all-out A play there and just kind of, support with the op afterwards with the CZs. But once that op found that pick, they were more focused on the op than anything else. And those 3 CZs swinging out wide, I mean, that's a scary sight.
The thing is, watching Next play, he must be such like a universal player, like using the shotguns, SMGs, everything. I guess I haven't
Definitely
seen
a
him
valuable player.
I guess I haven't seen him scout, but we've seen him op. But he's definitely a valuable player. Just seeing him in third person moving with his crosshair with his XM is so funny. Like,
he can adapt really well too. His ability to
Yeah.
read mid round is really, really good, and he's puts himself in good spots. That's half the battle in Counter Strike.
yeah,
You know,
positioning.
you can have the best aim in the world, but if you don't put yourself in a position to win, you're not going to win.
Yeah, I've been looking at the setup. 1, 2, 2, and no chill. He's gonna find a kill at the Shanty. As Cypher goes down as well. The anchor is gonna be sure thing, but he will not capitalize as well. The 3 members of Innovators United leaving Wildfire.
Oh, this is
down.
not good.
Yeah, this is definitely not good. This could potentially go OT again.
I think it kind of has to. Look at the money.
Oh god, like I'm sick, guys. Like, can we wrap this up? Oh my god.
The question is, will we get to overtime or will Sean J get 40 kills? What happens first?
I think Sean J will get 40 kills first.
He's got the op to work with here. We've seen him make it sing before, so see where he decides to take this. And unfortunately, the same can't be said for the side of Innovators United, who are only going to have 1 M4 to speak of. This one.
What's happening here? Good thing Sean J's on the other side because, 5 members of Innovators United trying to make their way out, and it's going to be Monty who finds 1, but actually Monty to find 2, Monty to find 2 as well. And that was pretty much a slaughter.
Yeah, this is, I mean, barring a miracle from Wildfire, this one's going to be absolutely going to overtime, I'd say. They've got the bomb, they've recovered it. All they have to do is plant the bomb, flush out Wildfire. They have all this utility. I mean, I'd grab your popcorn now, people. This one's gonna go the distance.
Oh, that sucks. So, OT in the second All-Star game. I'm sweating. And, I think they're going to start right away.
Looks like it. I mean, just like last game, these players are, they're in their groove. They want to get this overtime going, just because, this is, as we said, it's going to be just like, I think it's the same as last time, right? Same rules. So it'll be an MR3.
Yeah, 10K each. Yep.
MR3 10K. Yeah. So I like that a little bit. I think I like that better than. I mean, like 16K is good because like it kind of takes the economy out of the game as a factor when it gets that close. But at the same time, Counter-Strike without the economy is just another FPS, right? Like that's part of what makes Counter-Strike great.
Middle? Why can't we have this in the All-Star game? You know what? Better yet, why doesn't Valve add... I don't know if you go way back in CS, but if anyone in chat will go back in the 1.6 days,
played a
Cyber
little.
Athletic League Cal had a league called Cal F, and it was the fun league where you did fun stuff, and as simple as that. There was like restrictions like scouts only, or 5-7 tactical shields only type.
Flying
deal.
Scoutsman.
Yeah, there was a Cal Fun League that it was right before Cyber Athletic League died.
That would be sweet.
Back.
That would be really sweet.
CS:GO had the ability to add the tactical shield. Yeah, it is kind of broken, but it's fun.
Oh, it's like a riot shield then, eh?
Yeah, it's a riot shield.
Yeah, I only played like a tiny little bit of 1.6. I was still on console back then. I mean, I was like 12, so. And then I started playing Source in high school, and now I'm here. But I still do. I did watch a little bit of 1.6 back in the day. It was still fun to watch for sure, even if I didn't have the game or have a PC. So, I mean, I don't really remember that riot shield, but I can only imagine what it would be like in this game, especially in like casual mode. People would just all buy riot shields and just have a fight in mid every round.
It's just, there is a troll aspect to Counter-Strike. It can't all be, serious blood.
Yeah, an internet game.
Yeah, CS:GO is definitely one of the most highly anticipated competitive games out there. It's somewhat balanced to today's date, but You know, just coming into it, it would nice to see a tactical shield or something.
It'd be fun. It would add some change, and I mean we can go back to the night that they added the R8.
Oh God. Okay. I get your point. Do you actually remember when the AUG was the AUG and the Krieg was a laser beam? I don't know if you remember that. That was actually insane.
Yeah,
It shot so fast. It was so.
I remember
accurate.
watching people on Assault back when that was actually a map.
It was a
that
laser
people
beam.
played. Yeah, people would go on top of the roof in that one, and they would just cut people down so hard.
But first round of overtime, it's going to be Innovators Unite on the CT side, and Wildfire gets flashed off, and No Chill's going to be pushing on. Now there is a boost here for Welshi. And the ankle does the smoke's good enough. But that's gonna send Wildfire back, anchored down towards Chicken Coop. And this is looking like a B attack.
Hunter will find the entry here and drop before Shancy will reply as Hunter goes down. Welshi finds one as well. They find a player in Coop, and that Molly is doing a ton of damage here. So Sean J and No Chill finding kills as well, leaving Shurzy all alone now in a 1v3 to try to clutch. First round of overtime.
If he can find a quick frag, nah, it's Sean J. That guy's insane.
That's 40.
Like, okay, Wildfire's opping, right? On the CT side.
Yeah, it's it. I mean, like, this game isn't so much filled with oppers like last game was, but yeah, Sean J's not really contested in this server right now, I'd say, as an opper, and you're seeing the results of it.
Sean J owns the server because he's just a highly skilled opper, just making his rate. And
they don't have a counter to him.
They don't, and I feel like Nex could op, but like we saw him op a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, he picked it up when he had the chance, and Sean J gonna shut down Wildfire, who's for some reason peeking long A with a Meg 7.
I guess he's trying to farm up, but the bomb's gonna join Welshi and Hunter as the Innovators United spread somewhat thin.
Monty's going to go down low now as Next is going to open things up with his M4. Shurzig's going to get flashed up long, and he'll find one as well. That's Welshi now going down.
Just in the nick of time. Shurzig gets away. Shanzy actually picks up two. Sean J all by himself doesn't have an op, as he did opt to switch it out. A 1v3 situation. Oh, he has to ace again. And you hate to see it if he can pull it off too. He picks up the op. He's got 40 seconds to play with as well.
He's gonna change things up this time. He's gonna take it over to the A site here, where he's hoping to have isolated at least a 1v1. Next is gonna hear him though. Information's gonna come in now as Next looking to take him down, and he will do so here as Innovators United could reply on the Schmotchweppels here early. I mean,
if Next was standing, he would have been dead. But that crouch last second definitely helped out.
I mean, I didn't, like, right when I started playing Counter-Strike, I never understood why people played with their keyboards tilted until I realized it was so that the control key was more accessible with their pinky.
Oh, now that I realize, I do play somewhat tilted when I did play, I guess. But
it's just easier to hit all the keys that way, it seems like.
Yeah. I saw Mo do that actually a lot. I was like, huh. Is he tilted?
Oh, yeah.
Or is his keyboard just tilted?
Oh, just his keyboard.
Just his keyboard. But regardless, third round of OT before we switch sides. It's 16-16. And the key to win is going to be first to 19.
Well, that's for this overtime.
Indeed, indeed.
I mean, this is giving me flashbacks here to when I was watching the MDL LAN earlier today, and Ghost Gaming, or Ghost Academy rather, and Sword Gaming went into like almost quad overtime, I think, on Mirage.
God. Well, she's close. He's gonna find Next, and Shanzy's gonna find No Chill in lane.
Trading kills early. Actually, players have made it up stables, though, and this seems to be called out at this point. Welshie very low, but so is the player in sight, as Hunter's going to find him. That's Wildfire going down now. No players are going to be in the A site to do anything about this, as Cypher tries to do something before Sean J is going to cut him down with the AWP. He's having a huge game now, as Schmotzweppels are now poised to take the final round of this first half of OT.
Thursday keeping it alive. The St. Clair player. Can he win this for his team? But no. Sean J.
He's just deathmatching at this point.
Yeah, he's this guy's just.
He's in DM at this point. That's what he's doing.
This is interesting. Will this end in first OT?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I think the Schmotzweppels are gonna take this one.
It's just that. Let's look at how the I can't really see how the rounds have been going.
Now that it's been into overtime, right? I feel to load at the match page.
But you know, I think Innovators United are gonna take 3 rounds on T side. That's my guess. Sean Jade will have a lot of room to op on the CT side.
So Schmotzweppels took 6 of their RCT rounds, and then it was exactly the same the other way. Innovators also took 6. So, I mean, it's even across the board right now. I mean, if we're going to talk a little bit about Sean J here, he's sitting at a hot 17.5 efficacy. He's plus 27 kill death ratio, 127 ADR. He's got 8 1vx clutches in this game as well.
And looking at the map, actually, Welshie's in Chicken Coop and Sean J's actually anchored on A. These are both the oppers. They are playing this correctly. They have 2 forward players. It's going to be Hunter, the clutch, followed by Monty, who's close towards Broken Wall, followed by No Chill watching drop. Schmotzweppels, they've got the recipe for success.
Absolutely, and they have the setup to do so as well. This isn't a really good setup with the 2 ops. They can watch a lot here without taking too much risks. That's a good setup to use as well when you expect the other team to go into a slow default here. And Sean J going to cut down Shurzy. No Chill finds 2 before Cypher's going to be able to reply. Now a 4-on-2 will unfold, favoring Schmotzweppels.
Oh, yeah, you might be right. This is not looking too good. Come on, next. You can pull this off. 15 HP. Cypher's been doing pretty hot as well. Bomb's gonna go down. Well, she's gonna be close to first. Oh my god.
Later, skater.
That is unfortunate.
I think Next was trying to get the bomb there. He didn't grab the bomb, unfortunately.
This is literally the weakness to the Innovators United. This is 1 match point away from the Schmotzweppels winning.
Yeah, and Welshie's actually quietly been having a really good sort of second half to this game here. He's climbed all the way up to 27 and 27 now, so now the lone man behind Sean J on the server.
46 frags. It's just insane.
Oh yeah, he's definitely, like, I don't think we have a man at the match, but he probably is for sure here.
Oh, this is the flick.
Great, I jinxed him.
And this attack on the A side close is gonna be Hunter.
Nice molly.
And Sean J picking off 1. Hunter does a little bit of damage, keeping them on their toes. No Chill can't fully rotate as actually Cypher who comes in deep, and the trades go in favor of the Innovators. But the ops here, Welshie's gonna be picking up 1, finds the booty of Wildfire before he gets traded off, and now Monty in a 1v2 spots it up with Shanes. He's gonna shut that down, and now we're just 1 round away from going into second OT.
It would be the second OT of the day.
Oh,
and that would give Sean J the room to potentially 50 bomb this.
50 bomb indeed. This is really exhausting.
Oh yeah, definitely the battle of attrition that we expected here. And at a certain point, you know, when you're you're kind of like, if you play for a certain amount of time, right? Like a lot of these players aren't going to have the same kind of endurance as the players who play this game for a living, right? I mean, we're all gamers here, so we can play for hours on end, but how good are we for hours on end, you know?
Yeah. I'm an old man. I'm sick.
I play for like 2 hours and all of a sudden my hands hurt and I can't keep functioning unless I'm like ready to do that, unless I like train ahead of time. It sounds dumb, but it's really true. Like these guys at a certain point, your aim, your decision making, they're going to go down because of fatigue.
Yeah, that's true. And this next, trying to find some kind of chink in the armor. He's going to be stampeding here. I'm pretty sure Hunter should be able to hear this. I think Hunter actually heard him. So
AAA setup's interesting.
His presence has been known. The in-torch drop is going to be no chill. No one's going to contest that. Well, she does have the option, sets it up, misses the first shot. Pokeball goes in, doesn't do too much. He spots the player goes wide. That's going to be Scherze to go right down. Hunter finds next. And now it's up to these players here on this B site. Wildfire followed by Cypher.
2-on-3, not impossible here for Innovators United to send this to a double overtime. Going to be a difficult task. The smoke's going to come in. Sean J and Welshie both team up to end this one as Schmach Weppels are going to be your second All-Star winners.
What a crazy game. Both games ending in the first OT. I'm not sure. I think it was 19-16 for the first game, right?
It was 19-17, I think, just like this one, actually.
Oh, wow. That's insane. So why wasn't this like on some kind of betting site?
Right?
Like 1,000-1, same score line. But regardless, though, guys, here we go. So All-Star games have been completed, but without further ado, though, we do have the regular schedule going back in for the second half of the season. You guys can find that information in our Discord. Our lovely admins and shoulder angels can type that in chat. So if you want to check out the schedule to see if your school is going to be on the mainstream, or if you guys would like to, definitely feel free to hit us up on Twitter or by email on the C-Star League website. But without further ado, Zach, let's briefly talk about what happened today. It was crazy.
Just a crazy day of All-Star games. And I mean, I keep saying it, and it's going to keep sounding cheesy every time I say it, but really, like, we could have seen very lopsided games in these scenarios, especially anybody in the chat right now who's been through a pug or two in their life, or even a matchmaking game they've solo queued, which is essentially what a lot of these guys are doing. It can get rough at times. Communication is a huge thing in Counter-Strike, and it was good to see that in both games, both teams adapted and had great rounds from all of them. Outside of the individual plays, there's good teamwork as well, especially in retakes and those kind of things. Obviously, shout outs to Sean J for bringing it back in this one, because he put on a heck of a performance for us to see, and ultimately his team's going to be rewarded with a victory because of it.
Almost 50 kills he dropped in that second game. And he still performed in the first game as well. He definitely had some rounds where he helped his team win, right? In the end, it's not... in the first All-Star game, you wouldn't say is one person winning the game, right? It's essentially everyone. But you've got Sean J in the second game almost dropping 50 frags. It's
yeah, that's a huge effort from him, right? And he's gonna have his stats are gonna show it. And for this one, like, he's a huge reason why his team took this. And unfortunately, for the other team, they didn't have the offer to combat him. You kind of talked about this a little bit. They didn't have anybody to sort of be the ante to what Sean J was doing with the AWP. There wasn't any sort of strong offers. I mean, like you said, Next can pick up the op, but on a map like Cobblestone on the CT side, it's kind of hard to just pick it up. You have to be comfortable in the positions that you're at and to make it work and not to get caught out too often. And I mean, we saw him try it a couple times, but ultimately there wasn't really a counter for him, and the scoreboard showed it. And
like as from a coach's perspective, seeing an op do that to your team, it's definitely so scary. You gotta find a remedy fast before it starts, like, you start losing rounds. And definitely to any school that's watching right now or will join Division 2 or Division 1 next season, etc., you got to deal with these ops. And you see Sean J, watch out. I fear for the schools who will have to play against. Oh my God, let me have the info. Where is it? Central Florida. That is the school where Sean Jay resides in.
University of Central Florida Knights.
Yeah, I really like his avatar. But yeah,
They
it's
all have them all. The whole team has them. It's kind of like the Colorado ones. They're really cool.
yeah, United Gold. Let it be a reminder, guys. You have to deal with these ops, and coming from my perspective, it's definitely scary because you cannot let the team get demoralized when there's nothing you can do about some guy running around with a magic stick. Like, it's simple as that. But with that being said, guys, like I said, regular schedule starts Monday and Wednesday, weekly, every week, 4 p.m. PT, 7 p.m. PT as well. And you can find the schedule on our Discord if you haven't joined it. We'll post the link. And of course, follow us on Twitter. And nothing but gratitude to our sponsors. Oh my God. 1 second. I was looking up stats. But yes, nothing but gratitude for the largest streaming platform, Twitch. And guys, they've made us what we are today, from PAX East to PAX West to other big events. CSL would not be what it is today. And we're continually growing. We have 900 campuses who have joined to date. And I can only assume with our expansions in Europe as well, it's going to be insane. Essentially, we're going to have an international stuff going on, right? It's actually kind of huge to think about.
Oh, absolutely. It's and a little bit about the Twitch thing there is like I was just kind of explaining to my family how this